Evening was approaching. Dark clouds covered the sky, and soon heavy rain started pouring. The three friends were completely drenched. Suddenly, Sanya pointed ahead. "Look, a cave." They quickly ran inside. The cave looked ancient. Strange symbols were carved on its walls. Arav switched on his torch and moved deeper inside. Suddenly, he noticed the same symbol from the map carved into the wall. "Guys, we're on the right path." At that moment, the ground trembled slightly. The wall ahead slowly opened. Behind it were stairs leading underground. Kabir became nervous. "I really don't like this." Arav smiled. "There's no turning back now." The three slowly walked down the stairs. The deeper they went, the colder the air became, and the darkness grew heavier. At the bottom, they stood before a massive stone door. Words were carved into it, "Only the one who understands knowledge may move forward." Below the message was a puzzle. Sanya carefully studied it. After thinking for several minutes, she finally said, "The answer is trust." Suddenly, the giant door opened with a loud sound. Golden light spread across the chamber. Kabir stared in shock. "This place looks like a lost civilization." In the center of the room lay a glowing stone. Arav slowly walked toward it. The moment he touched the stone, the entire chamber began shaking violently. Rocks started falling from the ceiling. Sanya screamed, "Arav, run!" All three rushed toward the exit while the room collapsed behind them. As soon as they escaped outside, they heard someone clapping slowly. A man stepped out of the darkness. His name was Vikram. He was a greedy treasure hunter. Laughing loudly, he said, "You kids made my work much easier." Arav shouted angrily, "You were following us." Vikram pulled out a gun. "Now this treasure belongs to me." He snatched the map and walked ahead. Kabir asked nervously, "What do we do now?" Arav took a deep breath. "We stop him." While chasing Vikram, they arrived at a massive hidden place. Before them stood an entire secret city. Ancient temples, broken palaces, and glowing golden walls. Sanya whispered softly, "Oh my God." The city was completely empty. But it felt as if someone was watching them. Suddenly, a voice echoed behind them. "You should not have come here." They turned around in fear. An old man stood there with a long white beard and a wooden staff. He said, "I am the last guardian of this city." The guardian led them into a large chamber. At the center floated a glowing blue stone. The guardian said, "This is the power stone. It contains enough power to change the entire world." Arav looked shocked. "So this is the real treasure?" The guardian nodded. "But if it falls into the wrong hands, the world could be destroyed." Suddenly, a loud explosion echoed outside. Vikram had arrived. "Now the stone belongs to me." Vikram had brought several men with him. They surrounded the entire city. Arav and his friends tried to escape while chaos spread everywhere. Ancient walls started collapsing. The guardian shouted, "If the power stone is removed incorrectly, the whole city will be destroyed." Vikram tried to grab the stone. Suddenly, the ground cracked open. The entire city shook violently. Sanya screamed, "We have to stop this." Arav ran toward a strange machine. A giant lever stood beside it. The guardian shouted, "Pull it." Using all his strength, Arav pulled the lever down. A bright light exploded across the chamber. Vikram and his men were thrown to the ground. Slowly, everything became silent again. Morning had arrived. Arav, Kabir, and Sanya finally came out of the mountain safely. Before leaving, The guardian said, "True power does not lie in gold, but in human wisdom." Araf smiled. A few months later, the village had completely changed. New machines and technology had made farming easier. The villagers were happier than ever. And Araf finally understood, the greatest treasure in the world is knowledge and goodness.